Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Welcome back to my kitchen. You never know what a boring old guy might be up to, and today I'm making some more muffins with this easy bake mix that I found at a local discount store that I have. It's a grocery depot. It's run by a local community of Mennonites, so they have always got a baking product on sale. They have a big shelf of it. I love that place. But this is a blueberry muffin mix, and today, instead of using the cast iron muffin tin like I usually have, there aren't many of you that have one of these, right? I'm going to use what you probably have in your kitchen. All right, the 12-cup muffin pan, made out of aluminum, I guess, made by Good Cook Company. I probably picked this up at my local supermarket, Safeway. All right. So this is easy. Add water, mix, and bake. Could not be simpler. Could hardly be more delicious. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to get started by putting the oven at 400 degrees. There you go. And now we mix. I do have some exciting news. My website is going to be back up real soon and the merch store will be available again. It's been a long time coming, but since my site went down, I've gone through 3 different web page designers and I finally found one that works. So Nico is doing a great job for me. Can't wait to get that back up. It's coming soon and I'll let you know. Also, did you guys notice something? I couldn't take the hair anymore. The beard, the hair, I was having a lot of fun. After I retired, I just said, to heck with it, let's let it go. I'm not going to worry about it. And it was fun for a while, but yeah, all right. I finally got tired of it and I wanted to look respectable again. Anyway, there we are. So this mix, just couldn't be simpler. First, we're gonna put the mix into the mixing bowl. Comes with the blueberries, everything you need. All right there. All right, I've pre-measured. The directions are pretty specific. It's 3/4 of a cup of cold water plus 1 tablespoon. I was like, okay, that's what they want. That's what they get. Anyway, just gonna mix it up. Okay, and that's all there is to that. So I normally would spray these with a non-stick spray and just put the batter directly into the cups. But today I'm changing it up. I'm using these paper liners. I know a lot of people don't like to mess up their cookware. Or bakeware, I guess. I knew a gal that would never hear of using a non-stick spray in the muffin cups, and she always used the liners, and she would use parchment paper on her cookie sheets to keep the cookies off of it. And it's just like, don't ever want to leave a mark, right? I'm not that neurotic about it. But, to each their own, and I respect that, Everybody's got their own way of doing things. And I'm never going to tell you that my way is the right way or the only way. I need to come up with 2 more. All right, there's all that. And I'm going to use my cookie scoop, right? I think these work really well for getting your proportioning correct. Now, you could use just a regular spoon, right? But, I find that this really helps me. My oven is up to temperature, so as soon as I get these loaded in, I can bake. All right. Now, filling muffin cups is certainly not an exact science, and it doesn't have to be. You're looking to get each cup about 3/4 full. So just do your best. Don't have to be neurotic about it. All right, These guys are done. All right. And I'm just going to work the cups to kind of get them evenly up against the wall. There we go. All right, put them in the oven. All right, the timer has gone off. It's been 12 minutes, so let's take a look. Looks like the tops aren't maybe as brown as I would like them to be, but let's see if they're cooked. We're close, but not yet. I'm going to pop these things in there for a couple more minutes. All right, and we wait. All right, it's been a couple more minutes. Let's take a look. Oh, this looks better. There we go. And coming out clean. All right. I can see a little bit of browning around the edges where the paper liner is, and we're going to call that good. Okay, so I'm going to let these things cool off for a good 15 or 20 minutes so they're cool enough that I can eat one. All right, see you soon. All right, it smells fantastic in here. Mm-mm. So tasty. Anyway, goes great with a cup of tea. Chloe's like ready for mine, right? And here comes Summit. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. Look for a mix of this ready-to-bake muffin mix. I'm sure there's lots of others out there too. You know, you could probably get brownies that are just mixed water and bake. Good Lord, this is fun. It's so easy. All right, so until next time, be blessed. Get out there, take a hike. See you next time.